really cool stuff. Bryn, welcome. How are
Thank
you?
Good, how are you?
This is Bryn Henderson. These are brand new.
Yes, brand new today.
They're brand new, but they look like they could have been in mom's or grandmom's collection for the last 35 to 40 years.
You're exactly right.
Yeah,
And
this is heritage.
Yeah, and it's because of the quality of the piece. I mean, down to, from the mold all the way to the hand painting, this does look like something that's been around for a really long time.
They're also bigger.
Yes.
We were doing figurines before that were 8 inches in height. These are a full foot tall.
Yep.
Every part of this is hand painted. We've got two. We've got a traditional, I'm sorry, Snowman's got to be chubby.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay? Santa Claus, I want him to look like before he made the phone call to Weight Watchers, okay?
Oh, for sure.
I don't
yeah,
want,
you need to be authentic.
Yes. Look at that detail. And they're $29.90. Brand new today. First time we've had an opportunity to present them. And just like so many beautiful things that are current, these glow from within. They light up.
They do light up, and they have that beautiful warm white glow centered inside and an optional 4-hour timer. So I love to set mine, and they're on when I get home from work in the evening, just kind of greeting me and happy in the holiday season.
And you don't have to remember to turn them off. They'll do that for you.
Exactly.
You know, there's enough running around at, bedtime to unplug stuff as it is.
Exactly. And look at the detail. I mean, down from his beard all the way to the fluffy trim on his coat. We have so much detail packed into these. Everything is
You see
really
individual
sharp.
whiskers.
Yeah, exactly right. And even his tree and his present, they're clearly defined from his body. I feel like that's what really sets apart a beautiful ceramic piece from anything else, is that sharp detail that we put into our mold. And then we finish it off with this beautiful hand painting down to his belt, and you'll see the teddy bear and the rope around the bag on the teddy, or have like gradations of brown. So these just come alive. There's so much to look at when you're viewing these pieces.
Those subtle little openings, those are a nightmare to the designer.
Yes, this is true.
They have to be, it's called fettling. They have to be cut out one by one and smoothed by hand. There's a lot of hand workmanship that goes into doing this. If you've ever done any ceramics work whatsoever, you know the level of detail, but it's the perfection of the painting that makes the difference.
Exactly right. And we take it all the way around the piece, so it doesn't end there. So his sweet little scarf goes all the way around, it wraps around, dangles behind him, and you have those cutouts behind him as well. So if you put this in a bookshelf or something like that, it's gonna pop those beautiful snowflakes onto the piece behind it. So you're getting a beautiful glowing effect.
Oh, I never thought about this. So the light actually takes up on the shape of,
Yep.
in this case, snowflakes or stars for Santa.
Yep, exactly right.
And nice big pieces. Really well done. $29.90, brand new today. You will have to pick up 3 AAA batteries for either your choice of the Santa or the Snowman, but those will easily last all holiday season long.
Exactly, and if you want to put it on timer, you will not have to touch it again or change those batteries till well after the season's over, and they just go right underneath, so they're completely hidden and don't take away from the magic of the piece.
You know, sometimes I think it's the simplest of pieces that become the ones that children remember.
Yes.
Our Christmas tree that my father sets up in his living room, my dad just had his birthday yesterday.
I saw that on Facebook.
Yeah. The pieces that I remember from when I was a tiny kid were really the simple pieces.
Yes, yes.
A little ceramic snowman, a fraction of the size of this one, and I look for it every year when I get to go home.
Yeah.
So think of the little ones in your family and how they start building their own traditions. You'll do the same, and it doesn't have to be expensive.
No.
This is less than $30 for either one of these pieces.
Exactly right, and it just, the attention to detail, the weight of these guys when you get them home, that ceramic is really weighty. As we were saying, those cutouts are just such sharp definition on whether it's the stars or the snowflakes. To get all those perfect cutouts is really challenging, even on his lantern there.
And there are quite a few of them.
Yeah, exactly. All the way around with
Very
that light
labor-intensive.
play. So like you said, it's those pieces from our childhood, but kicked up a notch with that lighting that we didn't have when I was little.
The brand name is Lightscapes. You will only find this here at QVC.
Yep.
Now, that's a little sneaky, and I'll tell you why. The artisans are so busy creating the pieces that they do for us by hand, they don't have time to make more for any other retailer.
Exactly.
So you won't find that brand name elsewhere. They do exceptional work. They really put their heart and soul into it, and things like the depth of color and the depth of expression.
Yeah.
You see very little of his actual face because of how full that beard is, but look at the skin tones, look at the eyes. The eyes have an expression. He's happy.
It's so funny that you say that because when we're working with the designers, we really labor over the eyes because that makes all the difference to Santa. Because like you said, his beard is this full face. So his eyes have to give you that joyful feeling of Christmas Eve when he's delivering these presents. And those are the things that your children or your grandchildren gravitate towards. They love a happy, jolly Santa or a snowman.
But we've all seen the Santas that are mass produced, and there's something just a little off.
Unfortunately, yes.
You know what I mean? And you see the same thing with snowmen as well. So to find someone who, and this all started with a master mold maker.
Exactly.
A one-of-a-kind mold. And the snowman is happy.
He's so happy. He has little sprigs of mistletoe on his hat. He has all those sweet polka dots. This beautiful cardinal, I'll turn him around a little. He has a fully featured face on the cardinal that you see only from turning it. So I love that from any angle you see such beauty. And I know cardinals mean a lot to lots of people out there. Look at that, isn't that amazing? So the tiniest part of this piece has just as much detail as the bigger parts of the piece.
I don't know if it would be easier to paint, because this is a larger figurine.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'd be easier to paint a larger one or the smaller ones. Certainly use a lot more paint.
Yeah, you should use a lot more paint.
I would last in this job for about 8 minutes and go, Uncle, I give up.
Oh, I watch them with awe when I'm visiting. It's an
Every
unbelievable talent. It's amazing.
One by one. That's really cool. Brent, thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Brenda's coming back a little bit later on with Santa's Best. We're going to do their indoor-outdoor all season, all year round